Hi, I'm Dr. Yan Ting Choong, and I founded MTime with my co-founder, Sarah Iqbal, shown on the screen. I guess the story started when I thought that babies were all about rainbows, sunshines, and unicorns, just like in the movies. But I really had to change my worldview when friends around me started having families. So I'm going to tell you a story about a juggler and a struggler. So when my friends started having babies, initially it was maternal love, euphoria, all the nice dopamines and oxytocins coming in. But then afterwards, the constant sleep deprivation, diapers everywhere, crying, baby doesn't come with a manual, why doesn't it stop crying? Then she transitioned into from a struggler to a juggler when she went back to work. So after work, she quickly had to rush to pick up the baby from the mother-in-law. The baby was sick. She had to rush to the GP, rush to the chemist, and then she planned to go to the supermarket, but babies don't like plans. So on top of all the juggling work, now imagine Happy Friday like today. You've promised your kids that you will bring them to the movies. Guardian of the Galaxy 2? Yeah, that's the one. Then at 4:30, you got a call to say you have to stay back for a meeting. This work conflict is really distressing for a lot of working parents, and it's one of the main reasons why working parents drop out of the workforce. Apart from that, they also have to juggle with the overwhelming amount of workload that they have to deal with from work and from home. Now, being under this environment is particularly stressful, and sometimes the strategies that we have at the moment aren't all that useful because they help you manage and alter the stress response, but they don't change the actual cause of the stress. Even if you meditate, exercise, and have good diet, it doesn't remove the fact that you still have too much work to do. So, some people cope by reducing the amount of work that they have to do on the work front. So they downgrade their work positions to something with a lower job obligations. But as we know, that has a lot of negative career impacts. So it's really difficult, nearly impossible to juggle life. So it's no wonder that only 10% of Australian families with children, only 10% of them have two full-time working parents. So most of the time, women drop out. But when women drop out, who actually loses out? Women do. You lose confidence, financial security, and self-esteem. Families. A recent study by Harvard has shown that daughters of working women are more ambitious, they earn more money, more accomplished at work, and they climb up the career ladder much faster. And the sons benefit too. When they grow up to become fathers, they actually pitch in twice as much in terms of the household work when they become fathers. Employers also loses out because it's really expensive to replace staff and to recruit staff. Sometimes it can cost up to 3 times the amount of an employee's salary. Apart from that, research has shown that working parents, employers with children are professionally more productive than the ones who don't have children. So when the war of talent is real, it's such a shame to lose high-performance staff. Society also benefits. When we increase the female participation in the workforce by just 6%, we boost up the Australian economy by 25 billion. With more people to tax, we can fund other things like Medicare, education, and funding for innovation. So, here's an idea. How about we tackle this from a different point of view? So we can help them manage the stress by removing some of the work that they have to do, not from the work front, but on the home front. Now, you might be thinking, surely we have nannies and cleaners for that, but have you thought about nannies can be really expensive, up to 70 grand a year? That's pretty cost prohibitive for most people. Plus, even if you hire a nanny won't clean, you have to hire a cleaner, the cleaner won't look after the child. And if you do have the money to hire them both, well, you still have laundry, dinner, life admin to deal with. Good luck finding someone like that to help you out in a flexible way. This is where MTime comes in. MTime is a modern solution for the modern household. We provide concierges who are all-in-one personal assistant trained specifically for parents, and they combine housekeeping, cleaning, and nannying all into the one role. And we carefully check, interview, hire them, ensure and monitor the quality of their performances so that our clients always get an intuitive experience. What our clients were able to do is to go back to the workforce and transition in a smooth way, knowing that the concierges are at their home to calm the chaos. They can focus on their work business, and also they have the headspace to do things like write an article on LinkedIn to boost their professional profile. Now, also imagine, how would it feel if you're working for a company and they actually help support you on the home front? How would you feel going into work? Would you feel happier? Would you feel more engaged? Would you feel more loyal? What about your relationship with your family and your spouse? Well, MTime can't do it alone. We're only one part of the equation. We need working parents to feel less guilty about asking for help. We need everyone else to break the stigma and prevent judgment. And we also need the companies to send a clear, strong message that working parents are valued in the workforce. So, do you care? Do you care about happy families? Do you care about having loyal staff? Do you care about supporting working parents? Great. I'm with you on that one too. And right now, what we're looking for is one corporate partnership to help us pilot this program and measure the impact together. We can pioneer this. We can change the landscape for working parents together.